What's up, everybody? This is your man, Coach Block, TDS Radio. Excuse the technical difficulty and us being slightly tardy, but we in the building with LOI and Fab Kim. Talk that shit Tuesday. So let's get ready to talk some shit.
Well, first, do y'all have anything on your heart, spirit, or mind that you just feel like you haven't done a lot of Talk That Stuff Tuesday lately?
You know why? I've been trying to center myself lately. Trying not to be as angry.
Okay.
You know why? Because I can truly feel that echo's going to drive me nuts. But that's the only way we can get multiple views. That's the only way people can see me.
You want to? Okay, got it.
Yeah,
got it.
So the only way people can see me is so right now I'm talking and people can see me as well. Because I wanted to be a part.
You want to be seen?
Yeah.
We're close enough to show somebody some love.
Yeah.
But you're an angry person.
Not so much angry. My problem is I can get angry quick. I have a very short fuse for bullshit.
And it's specific bullshit, right?
Yeah,
it's not like just, oh my God, my pen dropped. It's something more specific.
Because I'm pretty calm. Like my sister can tell you, like I'm in a crisis. I don't overreact. I'm kind of chill. Okay, everybody, let's relax. Let's be cool. But it's just certain buttons that I can go from 0 to 100. And I've been working on that. I'm trying to center myself so I ain't got to have that damn problem, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't a good look. I'm 42 now. I'm getting older. You start feeling pains and shit in your chest when you get mad. Like, God damn.
Are you serious?
I mean, no. I mean, but you can, I can feel the... I can't get mad no more. I can feel myself getting warm. Like you can feel it. Like blood and shit. You start feeling the rush. Like, and it's like, I got to chill out, man.
Can you still fight?
Yeah, man, I can.
Where did that come from?
No, because that's another thing I was thinking. It's like you're getting older.
Can you still throw those hands?
Yeah, the hands might not be flung as how they was when you was a young man.
So my hands are solid, but here's the problem: how long can I throw the hands?
Which is the most important
question. That's the most important question. So I got to get my hands on you quick, because if I don't,
stamina.
We're in a bad place. We'll be in a bad place. You know what I'm saying?
But you have triggers though, because I feel like it's certain things that really take you from 0 to 100. One of them is when people go against your knowledge when it comes to football.
Oh yeah.
Your girl.
Yes.
Chiquita or myself.
Yeah.
And I think when you mess with those 4 things, that's when you're just like, I don't went off the Richter scale.
And even when people mess with like the I hate bullies. So I hate when people like mess or clown like the underprivileged and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, that makes me mad. Like, don't do that. Like I've always been that person. Even when I was in high school, like I was never the jock that was like, oh, let's joke on the little nerdy dude. Like, if anything, I'm at the table like, come on, nerdy dude, you can sit with us and chill out. You know what I'm saying? But I can't.
He like the dude in the commercial that was like, Coach, it was me, I touched it.
Yeah. But like
I wasn't that type of jock. I wasn't that type of jock. I was a jock with the chili. Jock. Like, Like I was. Did you a whole like era? I was just about to say, did you grow up in the varsity jacket era? Yeah. Where you had to put it on and rep your set when you was in school?
Hell yeah. Like, so I'll be honest, I even took my helmet home. I used to walk around with my helmet after football practice.
Oh, that's
you walk with your helmet, and that was like a thing. So,
and this is Pittsburgh too, right?
Oh yeah.
So a lot of pride.
Football helmet in Pittsburgh, you somebody.
You
know what I'm saying? Even now, like when you tell somebody you coach, it's like, you coach? You know what I mean? It's like a status type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
You got the next power move. Whoa.
Yeah. Everyone starts telling you about their kid. Like, oh, my son does this. You're like, here we go. But I just don't. I don't know. I like to chill. And I just don't like for people. If I'm gonna say it how I say it on our air, I just don't like people to fuck with me. Like, as long as people are just chill, you can have your opinion. We can argue your opinion, joke and laugh your opinion. But when you start trying to make your opinion law, then that's when I got a problem. Like,
Patrice O'Neal, he said, don't have an opinion, don't let your opinion have you.
Right.
Which is what most people do.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
yeah.
I don't like when I be at work or I'm going to go get fast food and the person behind the counter is rude. It's especially when it's a dude. It's something, that's another reason why I stopped having a bad attitude at work. Like I try to really change my face. It's nothing worse than like an angry man at like work, especially if it's a McDonald's Like, nigga, you mad at Bojangles? That's your problem. Like, don't make your like issues my problem. Like, it just looks ugly. But if you was in a bank and you was mad, fuck, throwing papers and shit, it looks cool. Now you work for Wall Street.
But you gotta understand,
But it's all
what you literally playing with somebody's food.
Yeah,
That goes inside of them. It's that serious.
on type of for who? Like, if I was
Because we're not gonna sit here and act like these restaurants and these establishments don't warrant some of these attitudes.
exact, because I've been in that position where it's like, damn, I was kind of like an asshole to that dude, but it's just busy right now.
Yeah.
But it's
You mean as you being the
as
employee?
me being the employee.
Okay, gotcha.
But a lot of people are just, that's just the way they act.
Yeah.
And they're cool with that.
Yeah.
Like, because they know, like, nigga, how you gonna get your food? I have to check you out.
Right.
And that's the attitude they're giving. They're not giving like, look, I'm just trying to work.
Right.
Like, it's for, you know.
Is there a story that like they could tell you
Yeah.
to justify why they feel that way? Because you gotta understand, right? This is McDonald's. Like,
Exactly.
this is like going to the water fountain. Like you meeting somebody else from
Yeah.
a different walk of life.
Yeah.
Like he just did something that you have no idea about.
Like, put
You
it like
walk in
this.
on your grandpa with your that was about to be incest.
It's just
With
nothing.
your wife.
It's just nothing. And you know, sorry for my language, but it's nothing pimping about being angry at work.
Right.
Especially if it's fast food.
Right.
It's like, nigga, it's not a good look.
So then
Like,
in
mad
that
at a
situation,
McDonald's
how do you specifically chill? Because we human, right? So
Yeah,
you might
yeah.
come in with an attitude. So how
Well-
do you diffuse before you get to work?
I talk a lot of shit. So I have Sunday to talk shit. I got Tuesday to talk shit. I got, you know, interview dates. I get it out.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And knowing, like, fighting has made me understand it can get like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So let me just be respectful,
Right.
because it can get like that.
Right. Right.
It really can.
Right.
And I
it's very
think that's
serious.
the one thing that irritates me about customer service positions, because we're not even fast food, but just customer service representatives in general. The attitudes, like, you don't have to work here.
Nah,
like,
that's
you're
true.
the one
It's
that
like-
decided to fill out this
And
application.
it's an ugly look. Even
Right.
for women. It's just, for a dude, it's like, you know, you're a dude, control yourself. It just looks,
across
but
the board.
for anybody,
Yes.
it's like, you at work angry. And then you start thinking, well, you know, it's people over here that's paying tens of thousands of dollars
Mhm.
to not even be able to get the job you have.
Right.
Like, they can't be a bank teller. They don't speak the language. And they're working shitty jobs and smiling.
Exactly.
Well, I trained with this one dude. His name is Marlon. He's from Argentina. And, you know, he's like, you can tell he's an immigrant. Like, he's like, hey, what's up, man? It's like, nigga, I just got, did you work today? How you so happy? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, Justin. He be down to the master. He's like, master. I'm like, oh, this nigga is happy. He just got here. But that's the attitude, you feel me? It's perspective.
He's just happy. He's happy to have his job.
And I realized that perspective.
Yeah.
And plus, I'm not going to work there forever.
Right.
Like, I'm not just talking on the radio for nothing. It's going to be a job eventually.
Right.
And that was another thing I've noticed when I was 18 doing it with Tony. Like, having that hope. It's like, you know, hey, we got something outside of work
Right.
that could take us to where we want to go.
Right.
So it's a little clarity.
And that's a good point, because I don't think most people in those positions even think outside of what they're currently doing. It's
Nah,
like, I got
yeah.
this dead-end job. It is what it is. I'm going to come in with my attitude.
Word.
You know, but what people really need to realize, especially when you are the person that is the customer service rep, people and their patience, we talked about this, and their anger levels are not where they used to be.
Nah.
So when you see these videos of these TikToks of people who just lose their shit on customer service, you know, individuals, it's probably because you deserve that.
Yeah.
You know, now, I'm
Came
not going
off
to say that
wrong.
for the airlines, because sometimes these people with these airline, the people who are flying, you're just being an asshole.
TSA?
Yeah.
No, wait, you on the side of the passengers?
No, I'm on the side of the TSA agents. Well, not the TSA, but who are they? The airline, the people who call.
I thoroughly
Wait, the
disagree.
people
Are
who
they-
are even at the flight, they're TSA too?
Oh no, that's the specific. That's the people who work for that.
Yeah, the
airline,
attendant, right?
yeah.
No, I'm on their side. Because did
Okay.
you see the video of the Spirit mother and daughter who fought the attendant because they were mad at her because they didn't want to pay for their carry-on?
See, I didn't see that, but I have seen a video of somebody fighting on Spirit. I've only flown once, so I
On Spirit?
just in general.
Oh, okay.
So I don't even know how rude TSA is.
Oh, that's
Like, I don't
Nah, they're some of the
There's
worst
levels.
people on the earth.
There's
like I don't get like the
It's a
jokes.
thing.
Like, yo, TSA is terrible. I don't
Oh, it's a
understand because
thing.
I've only flown once.
They have attitudes they can be a little sexual harassing. That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
You must have got
me personally.
You got that ill pat down, didn't you?
But that's a real thing. This is a real thing.
Those balls, nigga. Let me see. Come on, man. Trying to pull up the film.
She's trying to pull on my contraband.
TSA and flight attendants are different. TSA, they do have issues. Like they go along the lines of fast food workers where it's like, what's your problem? Like, first of all, why are you yelling at me? You know, you're making me pay for a problem that you created. So now I have to spend $80 to get TSA pre-check. But you're the reason for why this exists because y'all ain't moving fast enough. And then you're like, take your shoes off, take this off. Calm down.
It's very hard being the bigger person because you have to go a step above to not care.
Right.
And that's very hard to do, especially when you can fight. Being like, nigga.
Knock your head out.
That's the part. So like to the original question, Tone told me like I'm trained in boxing. Like I'm trained. Mm-hmm. So when I see people even square up, it makes me laugh because most people are gonna aim for the head. Yeah. And I'm gonna butt punch you and drop you to your knees because you're gonna swing for the head first.
And you're also a football coach.
Silly nigga. Tricks of a kid.
And you're also a football coach. Yeah. Which is like diet wrestling.
I know how to move.
You feel me?
The surprising thing that people always laugh about is like, I didn't know you could move that fast. Like,
boxing, you have to move. Yeah.
People don't know
lateral movement.
And I'm always balanced. Yeah.
Like, so your pivot game is crazy.
Man.
Like, it's crazy because the one time when you were coaching, I did not see you get from point A to point B. I was like, yo, what happened?
People, they tried to hit me with Gatorade, right, after a game. They didn't know how fleet of foot I was. I'm out of there. They were like, yo, we never seen you move like that. Like, so it's a thing.
Wait, so you run away from like, the whole Gatorade thing?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Right? Yeah. I feel like you're supposed to bask in it, like,
Nah, because then now I got soggy draws.
Yeah, there's never a moment in a man's life. Like, if you go, hold up. If you gonna bask in a moment during the championship celebration, you might as well get shrimp thrown in your mouth at Con Key. You know, what's the difference? What's the difference?
Wait, we're gonna come back to that. Let's take a break. Well, we'll take a break over here because we never started on the radio station, but this is solely on. Nah, I didn't. I messed up again. So, because we jumped into the conversation. When a man asks you, "Can you fight?" Yeah, I can fight. You know, you gotta answer that question right away.
Hey, hold up, first thing first. Fuck this live stream, nigga.
About fight?
Yeah,
I was the same way we about to go break.
I knew it was serious when he said I'm a trained fighter twice. Yeah. He said I'm a trained fighter.
Yeah, bro, I'm
trained. Like when I first started, because people don't understand. Like you have to say it twice so people understand.
Like, because my hands now.
It's very serious. Fighting is something real. We about to go on break. Let me stop.
So stupid, man. Hey, man, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more Talk That Shit Tuesday. And we're going to get the people on the radio involved because I forgot to do that. So we'll be back in a second. TDS Radio, our voice, our culture. don't know what she is. I don't know. I'm not sure. But oh man, that's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, so now let's get back into it. We are at TDS Radio, Our Voice, Our Culture. We have LOI, the podcast. Go ahead and introduce, because we are live on the radio and we are live streaming right now. So go ahead and do your introductions. I know y'all love it.
Yes, y'all.
I was about to say, yeah.
Two of America's Most Wanted. Tone Groove.
Jay Nobles. Back again. Yeah, we back. Talking Shit Tuesdays. Happy to be here. So Fab Kim, blocking the back. You know what I mean?
The way we got
You
know what we was about to talk about? Them Lunchables.
That's what we was about to talk about?
Them Lunchables is what we was going to talk about.
So then we can talk that, because we'll go into Lunchables. So for those who don't know and those who have just tuned in to us on social media, do you feel like, let me get this microphone out my way for the people who are live. Do y'all feel like Lunchables is serviceable for lunch for kids? Now, is this going to be elementary school or is this going to be high school?
So let me find it.
All right, so we got the article here. So they're trying to serve kids Lunchables.
Why are you making it sound like so devilish?
It's crazy. The school lunch is already terrible. Now we're going to give them Lunchables.
I mean, I think it might be getting better.
With Lunchables?
You see, what happened was there was a point in time where school lunch was like passable. Like, it was passable. It wasn't the best thing, but it wasn't the worst. Then Barack Obama got elected, and he was married to this lady named Michelle, who completely obliterated the school lunches.
She healthified it.
Yeah,
she made it healthy.
She was Weight Watching children.
Yeah.
First of all, not you saying this lady, our first lady, black lady of
the
house,
first lady
Queen,
to fuck up the middle school
Michelle
cafeteria.
Obama, who decided to make meals healthier for our children, because now we're getting ready to give them Lunchables that has a lot of sodium and possibly could have been a contributing factor to a lot of obesity. Because I know our generation, my generation definitely would devour Lunchables.
Well, yeah, that was y'all, but we didn't really eat Lunchables.
You didn't eat Lunchables?
Nah.
Well, they came out in the 90s?
They're more your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're more your time.
Y'all still eat Lunchables?
Lunchables been out for that long.
Lunchables been out for a long time.
Wow.
That long?
Yeah.
Well, I was born in 2000. A decade before me. It's like, damn.
And he went into Michael K. babies.
Had a whole decade.
90s.
Had a whole decade. He was born in 99.
How old are y'all?
Movies was 25 cents.
22 and
I'm 23.
Yeah,
my daughter's 20, man.
right.
Man.
Jesus. Okay, so
He started early. That's what we just heard.
But I'm irresponsible, man. Congratulations.
My daughter's 20.
you started
He said you're irresponsible.
Because we was just, whoa. I mean, okay, we're talking about lunch.
Let's do it.
I don't want to keep segueing.
Okay,
Let's do it.
Yeah.
real quick.
Hey, remember that, because we gotta.
Yes,
I want to do that here.
Sierra condoms and that.
Yes. Okay.
You're a condom.
Yeah.
So Kraft
Very
Heinz,
good.
I didn't know that this was a Heinz product. Did you know that?
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
So Kraft Heinz succeeded in getting its ready-to-eat packaged Lunchables into school lunch programs starting this fall. It's a major new initiative, but the company has to reformulate the ingredients to ensure the products meet federal guidelines first.
Yeah.
This will mark the first time Lunchables are directly entering schools. The company told CNN Business yesterday. Kraft Heinz said the new products will be available nationwide to all school administrators to produce and offer to students either for a purchase in the lunchroom through the company, though the company did not disclose the cost to schools, or for free through the National School Lunch Program.
I was about to say, like, they charging for Lunchables. It's kind of like, fuck that.
You have to charge for school lunch. See, I think this is better. We were getting Little Caesars pizza from Little Caesars.
They still do. Well, now they get Domino's.
Ew.
Yeah.
Now they get Domino's.
They get Domino's.
Who gets Domino's?
My mother-in-law works at Broughton. She's the manager of Broughton's kitchen.
If Braun,
And they get Domino's.
my sister went to Broughton.
Yeah.
Braun, yeah.
But now here's the thing, though. What I did learn about school lunches is their school lunches are not the same depending on the school you go to. So, for example, she tells me about the food that she cooks for Broughton kids. Enloe kids ain't eating like that.
Yeah.
So,
Like in a good or bad way?
she cooks better than what they eat at Enloe.
Really?
Yeah, because
Southeast.
because they do it based upon like. So everybody's supposed to have the same
Right.
meal schedule,
Supposed
but everybody doesn't have the same amount of time because everybody don't have the same amount of staff.
Mhm.
So then what they'll do is cut certain areas and cut things short because of staffing situation. And then, you know, some people don't take the time to make sure they do their kitchens the right way, or they're overworked. For example, In-Low's kitchen serviced multiple middle schools. So they didn't have a lot of time to prep and get other things done because their cafeteria workers are running things to other schools. So when you find out like the operations, it's like, yo, kids are just getting what they can get because everybody's overworked. But then when I found out how good they was getting General Tso's chicken and fried rice.
What?
Yeah. Miss Lisa, shout out to Miss Lisa, who works at Broughton. She is the manager of the cafeteria at Broughton. She does it up for them. They get the real deal.
Well, what time is their lunch?
They get. when she was telling me what they was cooking, I'm thinking we ain't eating that at
No,
In-Low's.
we got fries and pizza.
Man, you get that stale ass chicken sandwich.
Now,
that's a crazy flex to have at the high school. Like, yo, our lunch is crazy. It's some high schools that's like, yo, the English teacher be fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's a real thing as well.
But didn't y'all go to Broughton? Y'all went to Broughton.
No, we went to Wakefield.
Y'all went to Wakefield.
Yeah.
How was the lunch at Wakefield?
It was bare minimum, which is cool.
Like plantation food.
Nah,
it was on the plantation.
It was on
So
plantation.
they gave y'all slop.
It wasn't slop, but they served it sloppy.
Yeah, the Little Caesars was never hot. Like, it was never warm. Like, if it was warm, it was a good day. You know what I mean? But
did that depend on what period your lunch was, or was it just across the board?
Oh, nah. Yeah, there was no classism. We always getting the same shit. Yeah.
And then
still feel that.
and then it's like Wakefield was like, that was weird. Like, it was this one dude who I saw at work. He used to go in the bathroom and shit on the floor.
Yeah. He was a floor shitter.
Wait a minute.
Like,
that's a new phenomenon.
I think he would stand on top of the toilet because how the shit would be, it would be like on the floor, but also like on the side of the toilet. So it's like,
you could tell the trajectory.
Like, he would have to have
he had no aim.
one ass cheek up, like, I don't know.
So this is going to take us to a place, because the first thing I want to know is, how did y'all come across this information of him shitting on the floor?
Well, I don't know. You want to know what's crazy? I don't know how.
He was a detective in this.
You want to know what's crazy?
He was like, the shit is on the side of the toilet in the center of the floor. He must have been standing on that.
And why did no one stop him?
Because and it was weird. Like, I don't know how I knew it was him, but everybody did. And then nobody said nothing like, yo.
He just did it every day.
It was just like, yo, he did it again.
Damn.
And everybody knew who we was just talking about. And I saw him come to McDonald's. I was like, nigga, did you used to go to Wakefield? He was like, yeah. Like, he said it like, yeah.
Because he already knows what he's
known
for.
The janitor would have had to been pissed off. Like, I would have had to strangle him.
He used to date this white girl. He was pretty like, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's black. No. That's what makes it like, whoa.
Because we get beat up for stuff like that.
We get lynched for shit like that.
At home?
Was he doing it purposely?
Home. Oh,
there's no way to shit on the floor.
Said, you can't just shit on the side of the toilet and then have it fall on the floor right beside it.
So my question is though, okay, we're gonna go back to it. Right. How did you come across?
Oh, like you just walk in there and it's like,
and it's on the floor.
Like you're trying to take a real shit, a regular poop,
and it's everything.
Some dude is like
shit like a Samaritan.
Yeah, like a man.
If somebody was out there like an animal,
and then you just
savagely defecating on the floor.
Yeah. It was crazy.
That's a hell of a memory
but then
from high school.
You look at his girl. She wasn't even like the lean of white woman.
She's like a wall pisser.
What's a trailer trash name for white women?
Let me get this shit off my life. Yo, get me kicked off.
Pissing on the wall?
Yeah, you can't say.
What does a wall pisser look? What is that?
So he looked 30 and you're saying she looked 30?
I'm saying you can tell a lot about somebody's partner, friends, things of that nature.
Like, who finds this shit attractive?
I used to look
her.
I used to look at his girl.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, like
it's like, she like that.
It's like of course. Like, it just works out like, yeah.
So they paired up with each other.
Yeah.
And there's nothing mentally wrong with him, as far as you know.
I mean, that nigga ordered like 2 McChickens. He didn't order like no crazy shit, you know what I mean?
He was driving, right?
He didn't come through with, hey, y'all got salads? Like, McDonald's. What's wrong with this nigga? But nah, he just ordered, right? He was cool.
You order a salad.
Okay. You want a salad?
So I don't know how we got the floor shitters and wall pistons. But
School lunch.
school lunch.
Yeah,
Okay, school lunch.
We let Michelle Obama off the hook, and I don't like how that shit just keeps sliding. Like she didn't completely obliterate how fun lunch was. Do you remember that shit?
I
used to be able to.
The only thing that
You used to be able to get as many cookies as you wanted. They was real cookies. It was none of that sugar-free, gluten-free bullshit.
Wait, they stopped you from getting multiple cookies?
There was a cookie limit. It was like we was on Jenny Craig.
In middle school or high school?
In middle school.
That makes, yeah.
I think that was probably your administrator.
I think that was probably child abuse.
But I don't know. But I don't have kids. Like I used.
What kind of shit is this?
But it's probably because we don't have kids. Like we had kids. It's like, all right, she's trying to make it, like you said, like she's trying to make it healthier.
She should worry about her kids' mouths.
Yeah. Yeah, don't her daughter smoke cigarettes?
You're really mad about these cookies.
Cigarettes.
Yeah.
She's also in Harvard.
Fuck out of here. Her father.
If my last name was Obama, I'd be
what?
secretary or something.
And she's not like no fucking.
So y'all are mad at them because of lunch?
Nah, it's just.
What was your lunch like beforehand?
Beautiful. It was perfect. It didn't need to be touched.
And what?
There was nothing wrong with it. Hell no, we had mozzarella sticks.
That's the thing. Nothing.
I hate
I
myself.
can't think.
We're in seventh grade.
We're in seventh grade.
Okay.
That is caviar. That's a luxury dish right
Yeah.
there.
Wait, were they the little pasty ones that were like 4 and they were stuck together? Or did y'all have like legit mozzarella sticks?
Nah, there was the pastry ones. It was stuck together.
Okay.
It was like made
I
of
used
cheese.
to love those.
It wasn't no bread.
I used to love
So
those.
much. Did y'all have those?
Nah, I don't know what y'all
Well, you
talking
went to
about.
Central.
I was like, I went to a Catholic school, so we ate good.
Yeah, God's bread.
We
Yeah, they was drinking the blood.
these are public school problems. I don't
I
know.
was about to say. I can't wait to put my child in private school. So
Yeah,
we
we
had.
So what type of lunch did y'all have?
Oh,
we had
we had
rotisserie
options.
chicken Thursday.
Yeah.
No lie.
God's
These
bread.
are all true. Like
You had rotisserie chicken?
you could select the salad if you wanted that,
Mhm.
or you Moe's pizza. You can get Moe's pizza if you wanted
And I
that.
bet the salad wasn't light. It was
Nah,
like real
it's like
green.
a real salad.
That shit was
Yeah.
probably like the food bar in Wegmans.
Or
Yeah.
similar,
Yeah.
or if you wanted to get some noodles and some
You
sauce.
just standing on the
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah, but a little bit better
In
than
a
that.
way,
Yeah.
I mean. Or you can get your chicken sandwich spicy or regular,
You had
or
spicy?
or a burger. Yeah.
Oh,
And then
man.
fries, we had cheese fries if you wanted that.
Cheese fries.
Cheese fries if you wanted it every day. That was there. Then we had, the good
Wait, cheese fries with the shredded cheese or with the cheese sauce?
cheese sauce.
Yo, come on, this is Catholic food.
Yeah.
That cheese is melting.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Come on now.
So our
Correct.
school lunches, that's why I'm looking at y'all like these are public school
You
problems.
was just waiting to say that,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
mozzarella, nigga?
Yeah, I don't even those mozzarella sticks. I don't even know what you're talking
Are
about.
you
Yeah.
serious? You
No,
don't know?
no.
Oh
we,
my
we
God.
did not eat that.
I gotta find a picture of this.
I mean, like I said, now that I think about it, our lunch was actually, we were pretty cool. Like, and then fruit and all that stuff was just out, so it was a choice. If you wanted to take apples, oranges, and all that, you can, or if you wanted, and we had no restriction on cookies, so you can go up with $1, get you 3 hot ones, and our cookies was hot. They would melt.
Warm cookies.
Yeah,
Wow.
man.
It was already breaking before
They was
you
already
opened it.
breaking before you opened.
You had me when you told me that there was a lady that was like, you want some cheese on the fries?
Yeah, like, oh, Lord, tell me when to stop.
These were the ones, right? I had those.
Bro, that's too good. There you go. Type in
Yeah,
worst
dude,
version.
put great value right behind it.
Yeah.
You just Google.
We had the ones where it was no crust,
But we
it
loved
was just cheese
it. It
and
was amazing.
yeah.
It was everything you
They
had.
give y'all marinara sauce with that.
Yeah.
you got
It was cold. It wasn't warm like it was we went to.
So they just opened up a jar and just pulled it, poured it out.
Yeah. It was over the counter.
So then I think the kids are eating better then, because what y'all was eating was trash. At least these kids
He
get
just
General
wanted his
Tso's
Well,
chicken.
it wasn't trash to us. One man's
I-
trash
I
is
will-
another nigga's lunch.
I will say, for about a year and a half, Tony was vegan. So the nigga was bringing his own salad crust
For
and
about
salads. and
4
food.
years. I was
You were vegan?
Yeah,
We
vegetarian.
used to
You
call
put a
him-
little sauce on it.
Okay.
Hey, tell them what happened when you graduated.
He was calling
Tell them what happened when you graduated.
So my sister got me on this.
He would open his
diet.
backpack. Like, open it. Like, sit.
Yeah, break it down.
Pride in your
Hands on
lunch.
Break it down. Hell yeah. The hoes love plant-based niggas. See, that's what you don't understand.
So
You
you were
understand.
plant-based before it was a thing.
Plant-based.
I was plant-based before it was popular.
Yeah.
I probably helped to get there.
Are you playing bass now?
Nah, hell no.
Oh,
Nah.
okay.
Carnivore diet, actually. I did a complete 180.
I
I had to make up for the 4 years of not eating meat. I was fucking famished.
Oh, you did it for 4 years?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was probably like 3 and some change.
Okay.
But 4 sounds better.
Oh.
Okay. So let's go into the next piece, man. We were talking about, or one of the things that everybody is talking about, talking their shit on, is Russell Wilson and his wife Sierra, Cece as some call her, wearing her revealing dress. And so for me, I want to get you guys' opinion before I give mine. I think we might share the same opinion because I'm very liberal in reference to this type of thing. But for Talk That Shit Tuesday, man, let's talk our shit on that. What do y'all think?
Before I think about this too hard,
Okay.
was her nipples showing?
No.
Okay. It was.
But it was one of those things where you could see the nipple, but then she had like a sticker above
I
it,
believe it was a
so you couldn't see the areola. That's the biggest part.
Pasty. Yeah, pasty.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, this is a woman that had a baby with Future. So, with that in mind, this is not like the craziest thing in the world. Like, what do you think made Future woman?
Yeah, and plus Russell Wilson seems like a square dude. You know what I
I
mean?
hear that a lot.
He's like what you, because you played football.
He seemed like.
How do you think he is in a locker room?
So to me, I've given my opinion about old Russ before. Russ is a cornball in the locker room, and he's a cornball on the field. But he's a guy that can play. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of
So
them
he
dudes.
is a good player.
Oh, he's a great player now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Russ is, but then also, you gotta understand, Russ is also a baseball player. And with him being a baseball player, that takes you into a different genre of crowd fan. He's a Mahomes type of guy. Like, Mahomes is a black quarterback, but
blackish.
Yeah, there's a segue there. And then also, he is biracial, so then so it's not that he 100% gravitates to the black culture.
Gotcha.
Himself. Russell is very similar in that way because Russell actually got paid to play baseball first. And so a lot of people are like, man, you're cool, but he's not the dude that you're going to see in the hood hanging out with you.
Where's he from?
Don't know.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so is he a bad guy? Absolutely not. And I think even when people get mad when brothers say, oh, he's corny, we're not saying it as a diss. We're just saying that he's not the dude that you ever have to worry about doing anything crazy. He's a by the book guy.
He reads the hotel Bible.
I would love to introduce my girl to
like, you go to a hotel and the Bible there's like,
well, you know what? He might, you know why? Him and Sierra go to the jails and they do, their gospel. And they.
How do you think that happened?
He looks like the type of nigga to say, holy cannoli.
How do you think he got her?
Holy cannoli.
How did he get her?
I think I remember telling.
Oh, he's from Cincinnati.
Oh, man. Cincinnati. Pittsburgh's little sister.
And he's only a year younger than me.
So, how did Russ get Cece? Because Russ is not Future. So
Russ is in the past.
You got two
Russ
different spectrums. So she just went a different route.
It just looks weird because it's just random. Like, she didn't have her titties out a year and a half ago. So it's like, why you got the titties out now?
So the thing that I think it was
40.
a themed party.
It was.
I think it's messed up because they only show her because it's Russell Wilson's wife, but there were multiple women dressed just like her.
Everybody was on it. It was a function for her. It was like going to an all-white party. Like, you're not going to look at them weird from wearing all white.
Right.
And I think because they are Christians, I think the Christians are having more of an issue with it than anybody else.
Because that's the type of crowd Russell Wilson invites.
That's not even like sound logic because she's still wearing clothes. He bit that apple and he said, you got to put something on. He said, you got to be covered like a Mormon.
But it's like, if she had her titties out with Future, we wouldn't even be talking about this. But it's the fact that it's like.
We'd be surprised if her titties were in with Future.
Yeah, right.
That would be news. Like, she's wearing too much clothes.
So a woman has to decide what she wears based off of who she's with?
Nah, from an outside perspective, it just makes sense.
Okay.
Just because of the energy Future brings with him.
And who Russell is, because he's a cornball.
He's just square. It's like,
I wonder what he said when she put it on.
This nigga wearing a bow tie.
He probably made her go change.
You in this bow tie.
She's wearing a bow tie in her.
I'm not a bow tie wearer either. I don't like it. You know what I mean?
And then it's not
It's a
even
little
like
Carlton Bankses.
yeah.
It's not.
But
It's a unique look.
some of the tweets that I read were a lot of the hatred was coming from some of them were black men, and I just don't understand. Like, why do you care so much? Like,
Well, here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this, and brothers can get mad at it if they want to. I don't care. The brothers who get mad are the ones that have this weird image in their mind that women should just do what they say do based upon what's in their head. That is a whole grown ass woman. You can't control her. You know what I'm saying? And so people, oh, if she respected you, she wouldn't wear that. Why wouldn't she? It was a themed party. I could see if she just spazzed out and it's a random Tuesday and she's just out there looking like that. Now you'd be like, yo, what's wrong? We going through something? But if it's a themed party, others look like that. She dressed that way and she looked damn good doing it. This ain't
her
like
body
we're talking
was
about.
immaculate.
And I know I'm not shaming
I think
anybody.
I might need to see her again.
It's not like we're talking about Lizzo. Now that would be a problem.
Oh,
if
you're
Lizzo
fat
were-
shaming.
I'm not fat shaming that. I'm not fat
Now,
shaming.
this is interesting. I'm glad we
I'm
went
not
down this
fat
route.
shaming. I'm not. What
Because
I'm saying is, because Lizzo shows her ass every minute.
All the time.
What I'm saying is, like,
She just did in Paris.
she just showed her whole ass in Paris again, right?
Literally.
So this is a situation
you give
where
her a prostate exam online.
this is all she does is show her
Virtually.
ass. Like, she literally came to a hoop game with both cheeks out. Like,
yeah, the Lakers game,
Sure
right?
did.
yeah, this is what she do. So, but what I'm saying, like, that controversy for Lizzo is because that's the controversy that surrounds her. We would expect that from her, and here goes the issue, here goes the problem, is the conversation, because Lizzo would do that even if it was just a black tie affair. This was a completely different situation. First of all, it's Vanity Fair, so that's a huge fashion market.
I was just about that. So it's Vanity Fair.
It's Vanity
makes,
Fair.
okay.
It's a fashion market. You know what I'm saying? That's one. Two, other people were doing it. No big deal.
But now your fiance,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you've been invited to the red carpet.
Mm-hmm.
Would you allow her to do that?
I would. I'm not the person to ask that. I would expect that if that's the theme, knock it out. I want you to look just like, I want you to do it and blow it out the water like everybody else.
Good job, but you look like a whore. You're gonna look so slutty tonight.
I gotta be a whore.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. This is what
That's what the theme was.
This is what I tell people.
Nah.
Like, so if she was at a beach, nobody would have a problem with what she had on, right? It would be just like when people were like, "Oh, how can these women show themselves in their underwear?" No different than being at a beach.
Yeah.
Same exact damn thing. It's
Or-
the same setup, same outfit.
It's the context
It's
that
our
matters.
mind. It's our mindset.
Yeah.
It's us. Like, that's the part that, for me, and I think it's because of the type of woman we were raised by. We were raised by a woman who no man was going to tell her what to do.
Yeah.
It was not going to happen. So there was a certain level of understanding her mindset that you just take into as a man, like, if I do try to enforce this because I want to be a man, this shit ain't going to go well. So let's see what's behind this. Let's go into the psyche of it. So when you go into the psyche of it, you start to realize I'm trying to control another human being based upon what I feel. Because truth be told, her dressing that way does not hurt Russell Simmons in any way.
But you don't.
That's a slippery slope because you can apply that same logic to getting side pussy.
How did that?
Wait.
You don't want to tell her what to wear because that's controlling her.
Correct.
Even if deep down you might not like that her ass crack is out, she likes it, so you're just gonna let it slide. But what if you like some things that she doesn't agree with? Like, where's the line? Like, how far does that go?
Well, that's when you take in consideration the respect in the relationship. So in a relationship, if she knows that I'm not okay with that and she still does it, then that's when it's like, ouch. Because in the relationship, there should be a line of respect. Now, if Russell's like, do you?
Which is probably what he did. Which is exactly what he
You
did.
can't, and that's the other part.
That's the problem, too.
He's like, put this necklace on for me, honey. He's like, I got you.
But I feel like that's the problem, too. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's just a slippery slope.
But what about?
Because I feel like she's running. I feel like it's something corny about her, too. I can't I've been thinking about it. I can't, like,
But
see what's corny about it.
What about the outfit causes everybody to have such outrage? Because nobody cared when J-Lo had her shit out.
Nobody cared when Prince had his ass cheeks out.
No one cared when Lady Gaga walked down the damn runway and meet.
Right. Like nobody there. And then here's another content. Content is an issue too, right? If this was the Oscars, I would have a problem with that. Not gonna lie, because the occasion does not fit this. But this was the after party. I'm with my wife. This is the theme. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, if she was by herself, I probably would have an issue with that, because then now the protecting factor is an issue, because there are guys who don't necessarily know how to control themselves. But if I'm with you and this is what you want to wear, I'm all right with that.
But yeah, and it's like back to what I forgot what you said, but most dudes, like, you view your fiance as a possession, just a little bit.
As a possession.
As a possession.
Amongst like the fellas barbershop talk, yes, of course, we all do.
And I like how he just did some magic like that.
Yeah, his wife must
I
be
love
listening.
that.
The word has a bad stigma, but it's just he's essentially saying you have a sense of entitlement to it, because you have a sense of responsibility with it.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can't assume responsibility with something that you don't have a little bit of control over. Not to say that she's gonna be in the kitchen baking cookies in the apron at your whim.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? She's still her own sovereign being.
Yeah.
And vice versa, her towards you too.
Yeah.
It's mutual.
It's that's what I'm saying. It's a respect thing.
Like, that belongs. You literally say that's my girl. That's my man.
Yeah.
That's very
that's why I was
possessive.
saying, like, when we talk about possession, amongst fellas, we don't talk like that. Yeah, but publicly, you're not gonna say that.
And that's like a lot of our language is around possession. Like, we're together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, we're in love. Like what Patricia was talking about, like, in love. Like, you say you in quicksand. Like, what the fuck? I'm in some shit. I'm in trouble. You in love. Like, how, like, you in love? That's a bad place to be. You trapped. You get what I mean? Like, it's very weird language.
That's on the perspective. Like, the like you said, it's the language of how people perceive it.
I think what we're also missing is that when your celebrity stylists come to your home with various dresses, so I'm pretty sure the whole conversation of, hey, babe, this is one of the dresses that I'm thinking about wearing. What do you think? And he's like, let's do it. And so.
We don't, like, she might be the type of person that needs attention. And she knew that wearing this dress would give her that attention. Like, because it's a celebrity game.
Beyonce was on a horse on her album cover in the same shit, and nobody cares. Like, the only thing that's different is Beyonce had a bra. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of perspective. And her husband is the biggest gangster that's out. I don't care what nobody says. Jay-Z is a flat out gangster, because he does, other people do the dirt that he wants done.
But listen to what you just said. It starts with the man. He's a G. So it's like, it's completely different.
No, but I'm saying, like, even his woman is on a horse with her ass out. Like,
we're also forgetting that these women were dancing and dressing provocatively prior to
it's their image. So, it's their image. Like,
it's their livelihood.
With her, with Cece, like, it's her, Rihanna, Beyonce. There's a class of women that's their image. Mm-hmm. And for her, it fits. Now, this was like, whoa.
And they're also women who are mothers, and maybe they just wanted to feel sexy. Is that a bad thing?
Yes.
Why?
Sometimes, but
it's not.
Why?
Why? Like with Rihanna. Did you see Rihanna?
Where?
She was, so Rihanna was performing. She was wearing, her stomach was out, her cleavage was out, and she was pregnant singing. Now, I was looking at her like, ugh. What the fuck is wrong, dude? The ideal is this. Pregnant?
Like, they're not even breasts. They're not boobs. They're breasts.
What's powerful?
Those are nutritional devices. There's nothing pleasurable about it.
Like, I don't know.
It's perspective. Because maybe she wasn't doing it for the male consumer. It was just for her. Like, this is what I'm.
She was doing it for her brand.
Yeah.
You got to remember, there's a part of there's the thing that a lot of men fight with right now is women are at the table. All right, that's one. Then at the table they have a voice, right? So we can't sit there and say, "Shut up, I'm gonna talk and negotiate these deals for you. You shut your ass up." It's not like that anymore. Like, and in some cases, especially in our community, women are superseding us.
They've been doing it
in a rapid pace. So with that being said, you gotta watch what you talk. You gotta watch how you talk to certain people because you can't be certain just Joe Schmo guys and then think that your opinion. That's why I look at social media and I'm looking at some of these dudes with these opinions and I'm like, come on, bruh, like. You're not even that guy. You know what I'm saying?
No.
There has to be a certain level of that guy to even indulge in this conversation.
Like guys like this talking about how he wants a woman to stay dolled up all the time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, you said that,
nigga. I thought that was Cedric the Entertainer.
I just feel like we are not progressing with the women that we need to engage with,
and that's the problem. Like that's why I don't really like Fresh and Fit like that anymore. I'm not gonna say I don't like their approach anymore because they talk too much about women.
Yeah,
it's not about them.
No,
you have to change the man first.
Yeah.
But back to what you were saying, women being on their stuff. What you were saying, like every girl you talk to is in college, has 2 jobs. Nigga,
I don't know a girl who isn't doing better than me.
So many responsibilities.
I don't know a woman who's not doing better than me.
2 jobs, a college degree,
nothing.
Nigga, Alabama soap, like their life is just good.
Looking at, I'm in her room like, what's the 401k?
They're not sleeping on an air mattress. They got a bed with stands and shit. Every girl has 2 jobs. And a dog. And
I'm still buying Dial soap. This bitch only got bacon and
when I say
dog,
and when I say dog, I'm just saying just an extra responsibility.
Like she can afford to feed somebody else.
Yeah. Fuck a dog. Bitch got 2 cars.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
This is TDS Radio.
Shout out to women.
Shout out to women. We're going to take a break.
Got a mortgage.
For real.
We're going to take a break. This is TDS Radio, our voice, our culture.
Ow.
First one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna start becoming a lot bigger.
So let's go ahead and we don't want to talk about there we go. So we had our cuz talk. This is not touchscreen, huh?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody with a Windows does the exact same thing.
Here we go. We want to.
I used to have a Windows though, because I did the same thing.
So we had.
So you talking about yourself? You said everybody would have.
I talk about everybody.
Talking about you.
I talk about myself and everybody.
Here's the comment. We had somebody say, I grew up with kids who were really poor, and I know if they had Lunchables, it would make their day. So, like they would be sad sometimes because, you know, their parents couldn't even afford Lunchables at the time. So now the kids will be happy about Lunchables.
Okay.
And then somebody said, I didn't eat none of that.
They're gonna stop inviting us.
Hey, that's crazy though. It was kids that would be happy for a Lunchable.
Yeah.
Like, I was poor. But I was
not happy for a Lunchable poor?
I wasn't.
There's levels of being poor.
It is levels.
Yeah.
You said I knew some kids.
I was gonna say because I grew up with some kids that couldn't afford Lunchables.
Man, I did too. Hell, we might have not been able to afford Lunchables certain days.
Eating Lunchables and affording them to student, you know.
Lunchables was highfalutin.
No,
yeah, we can't have that shit. Go in the school, eat that lunch just at the school.
Yeah.
But there were some kids that couldn't afford it.
And then somebody agreed that they were pissed off that they lost their access to sugar cookies.
I told you. This was a thing when it happened. This is a real thing when it happened.
Was it those cookies that came in a little white sleeve?
No, it wasn't even professional. It was one of those saran wraps that was cold as fuck.
Saran wrap. Whoa. Plastic bag. Saran wrap. Nigga, come on now.
Yeah, they don't get the cookies like we get. Their cookies their cookies come in plastic already.
And it's not even a plastic bag.
That don't even count. He was eating cookies with Cambodian breast milk. Nigga, like, this shit was electric.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
But then your cookies were the ones where they came in that little drawer and they were already
and
warm.
you slide them out.
That's what our cookies were.
You gotta slide them out.
Yeah.
Hey, we just.
It was like
Mrs.
or
Mrs.
Mrs. Mrs. something.
Everybody you did.
When you eat them, you still had a chocolate chip on your fingers.
Yeah.
Coach said we used to have Kona ice at lunch. He was just flushing. He had to flushing.
Oh my
y'all
God.
cookies were cold and saran wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how the kids get them now. They be hard as hell.
Ew.
Nah, they were still soft. They were still soft serve because I can't do hard cookies.
Well, it would be if it was 10 of them, you would fill all 10 and you pick out the softest one.
Yeah.
Like,
So now y'all.
so it would be soft.
Yeah, it wasn't systematic like your Joe shit. It was like, it's the same cookie every time.
It's like, not this one. Not today. Fuck. They're all bad.
It's a bad bag.
I get to keep $2.
Russian roulette.
Hey man, so as always, this is Talk That Shit Tuesday. You don't know where it's gonna go. Somehow we talked about Lunchables for the majority of the show. And Russell Wilson and his wife.
In a horse uniform.
A concubine.
So
We're
tomorrow.
gonna go into that next week. I need to know the definition of a whore.
We can do that right now. If you
No,
we gotta go. It's 9 o'clock. 9:02.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah.
But so Fab, talk about tomorrow because we got another guest for women impacting now.
Yes, so let's switch gears for a moment because whoa.
From horse to women.
So we are kicking off, as you guys have been hearing for the last 2 weeks, our Women Impacting Now series. We had Laura today, and then tomorrow we'll have Liz McLean from the Holt Brothers Foundation, where their whole entire organization is centered around helping kids whose parents passed away from cancer. And she is the executive director, and can't wait to have that conversation about how she's changing lives.
Yes, and I'm excited about that too.
That's such a very specific lane.
Changing lives, right?
Nah, but it's like whose parents died from cancer.
Because his parents died from cancer. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So now tell us about
Very specific.
LOI and what y'all got going on before we get up out of here. Tell people
we're
how
not
to
doing
like and
nothing
follow.
nearly as positive as that shit. Yeah, you should have let us go first.
I was about to say, Tuesday, that
Another nigga news.
our show is dropping tomorrow, 6
There
a.m.,
we go.
6 p.m. April 7th, we're hosting the show in Greensboro.
Mm-hmm.
So, go to our page for that.
Mm-hmm. And then I believe June 2nd, we're saving
Cats from
Chinese babies.
Yeah. Yeah, we're cool too.
Chinese babies.
Save the world. But LOI, the show, everywhere, YouTube, IG, everywhere. Y'all go check us out.
And don't forget to donate to our orphanage.
Yeah.
For lost whores.
Ow.
All right, man. Everybody, y'all have a good night. Tomorrow's another day. And everybody, if you're listening and you're driving, get home safely. TDS Radio, our voice, our culture.
We might just start calling this Titty Tuesday. Yeah, the nipple discussion, breast discussion. Titty Tuesday.